What's up guys? In this video I got all my PC parts in and I'm looking forward to building with you guys.
Yeah, whatever you guys do, don't buy no fucking Landshark free beer. Fucking Bud Light's better. I wear Bud Light out to dates. That shirt, I wear that shirt to dates, man. So, today, we've got Brandon here. Brandon's got a little bit more brain power than I do when it comes down to this computer stuff. So, with that said, let's explain what I've got for parts here. We've got this Crosshair Carbide 175R series case with a tempered glass. Make fucking beautiful!
Okay.
Dude, tell them about your processor, bro. So we got the AMD 5 Ryzen. With that said, 2600 series, 2600.
For 9,000!
That's gonna be a hell of a fucking processor.
Yes,
We've
sir.
got the Vengeance RAM here. We've got 16 gigs of RAM with the Vengeance Kit LPX DDR4s. That's gonna be awesome, the computer build.
Yes sir.
This is a sexy part here. No, we're gonna get that in a bit. So we've got the solid state drive. We went with Kingston. We've seen a lot of good reviews on Kingston. We've seen a lot of good people talking about Kingston. So with Kingston, they've got the A400 480 gigabyte drive, solid state. The motherboard, I was warned from various sources, not to be told, that I shouldn't go through Intel. So with the motherboard, we've got the B450 Aorus, if I'm saying that wrong, whatever, call me an idiot, it is what it is. Wi-Fi Pro gaming motherboard. I know this is an editing rig, but I went through 5 or 6 motherboards on my Amazon cart, and after looking at all the specs, this just seemed to be the best motherboard bang for the buck that I got.
The graphics card.
Graphics card. With the graphics card, we've got the Armor RX 580 Radeon.
Honestly, the 8 gigabytes of DDR5, it's gonna be pretty good.
I think this whole system is going to come together really cool, and I think this, which my ultimate goal would be to edit 1080p 4K video without a lot of skips. Am I going to get that?
No, not at all.
No?
Not at all, honestly.
Are you sure?
These parts are kind of overkill for editing, but you'll be okay.
So wait, am I going to get like 4K 1080p editing skills or not?
4K 1080, those are 2 different resolutions.
I know, but like I'm looking at like 4K capability.
4K, yeah. You can do 4K 60 FPS for rendering, editing,
Okay.
Thank you!
all that.
All right, that's what I'm looking for. You scare me a little bit
Just a
there.
bigger drive.
I'm thinking I'm spending over $1,000 on what I don't want. You kidding? So right now we're at 720p because I got a free version of Lightworks. And after I get this editing rig together, I'm going to be downloading some Adobe programs, some Adobe Pro programs, Premiere, Design, Photoshop, get some better content for you guys out there, make you guys want to watch some more stuff. So, with that being said, one of the only things that I recycled from another computer was my 500 gig hard drive here. I got this from a Gateway all-in-one.
No! God!
That's 500 gigs, so I tore apart that computer, not expecting to use that hard drive, and I didn't even know I was going to build a computer at that point, but I had it at Brandon's house. He was going to extract all the data from it, and then we started talking about me buying a gaming computer, and he says, dude, like everything that you're looking at on Kijiji and eBay and Amazon and everything else that's used in a complete build, you're looking at either outdated stuff that you're going to have to upgrade in the next little bit, or something that you're overpaying for now. And when it comes down to computers, I mean, we all have cell phones. Would you want to buy a cell phone that's been 5, 6, 7 years old? I mean, it's kind of on the lowest end of its depreciation curve. So what he told me is, he says, if you spend $1,000 to $1,500 in good computer parts, you're going to be very happy with your computer setup. In editing 1080 and 4K.
It'll be future-proof. Honestly, with these parts, you'll be fine for the next 5, 7 years.
Yeah, the main reason I want to do a gaming computer or editing computer build instead of going with a Mac is the fact of with a Mac I get it's a sleek design and it doesn't have a lot of big bulky stuff. But with this, I can just take this tempered glass piece off, loosen a few screws, and upgrade whatever parts I want for between $100 and $300. So that's kind of really affordable for anybody to do, and when you're looking at Mac parts, sure it's the same amount, but to enter into the Mac game, you're looking at $3,000 to $5,000 for an editing computer that can edit 4K or 1080p. So with that said, I think for the budget of right around, I think I paid after taxes like 12 something, 12 and change or 1,300 and change for all these computer parts. So $1,300 entry fee. You can upgrade it whenever you want, and you don't necessarily have to worry about Apple warranties or any of the callbacks you have to do with the Apple company. It's just plug and play. Now, with that said, I know how to work on cars a little bit. I've been doing it for a few years. I don't really have any skill in computer building at all.
You got this.
If he knows how to build computers and he says I got this, I think pretty well anyone can do it.
You can do it!
It's your computer. Do whatever you want. It's gonna
Okay, teamwork makes the dream work here.
It's the dream of the baby.
Okay, back up.
What is that?
Not bad, not bad.
No, not bad at all.
I do not want a ton of RGB
Don't
colors
RGB.
going fucking everywhere. If I was doing this in high school, it'd have been like RGB everything, right? I wanted this to be fucking rainbow. And then I seen Matt's computer board and I'm like,
No! God, please, no! No!
and I'll just be fucking clicking shift the whole time, just watching the colors change. That's all I'll be doing.
And the brain damage. And the brain damage.
If we were doing power source first, we wouldn't do motherboard right after, or are we doing something else?
Honestly, I think I would start with the power supply, putting it in the case. Yeah, those screws are usually a pain in the ass.
Oh, there we go. And there we go.
Yeah, you're gonna slide in, so have it vertically, because it's gonna slide in from right there.
Perfect.
Apparently the brains. Through here. No, you can... Whoa, 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 whoa.
No! Okay, she is close to falling. Okay, so power supply, now we're doing motherboards. We gotta put this on this
Alright.
back.
Where is the other screw? It's down to this. You're
Bum, bum, bum.
take the motherboard out of the package.
Like, look at this.
Now you put that there.
I know. But she's getting a little old, so she might just want to off herself. No pun intended. I have feelings. I show them when I need to.
Alright, so you're gonna want to put them in slot 2 and 4.
If I put another 2 8 gigs, I'm getting 32. Relatively, right?
Yeah, it has to be like the same type of
It has
same
to be crosshairs.
It has to be the same speed and everything.
So I can't have 2 8s and 2 16s.
No, you cannot.
It won't work at all. See, that's one of the questions that I have. So next we're going with
Boom.
the
This baby right here.
processor. We are installing the processor.
I can't remember if you need to leave this in or not. You line those triangles up, and it should just fall in. Boom. Now the fan.
And right there is good. Line it up with the crosshairs. Done.
Boom.
Big bills, big bills.
Because we
Then there's like a cover.
make sure it's resting on the stand on.
Motherboard in, processor and fan in, RAM in, case, all in, case.
Fuck man.
Chillin', screws, motherboard. Let's get it done. Like, look at this. Like, hashtag COVID-19.
Bands will make her dance. Bands will make her dance. Bands will make her dance.
Fuck, man. All right, boys. We've got a lot of these things in here. We've got the motherboard in, we've got the fan in, we've got the processor in, we've got the power supply in. Now we're just working on a lot of cable management here. We're trying to get everything as organized as possible. It's gonna look like a mess back here, but yeah, no one's gonna see that. We wanna make sure everything looks good up here. Everything looks good up here, beautiful, with this beautiful tempered glass. No RGBs, except for maybe the crosshair and the motherboard, but it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Great build. Expect a lot from it. Let's get it. It's just about
Dude, how excited are you?
It was actually faster than I thought it was, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this shit does not take long.
A few moments later.
Alrighty. So being that I just got and put together a brand new editing PC, I think there's only one way that this one can go out. Let's get to it. It's done. We're done. This video is done. We'll see you guys in the next one. Subscribe, hit that bell button, hit that comment button. We'll see you later.
I get that check on the first, I get that check on the second, and I get that check on